Have you ever noticed how almost every sewing channel, book or pattern collection is aimed at women? Even whenever I see a men's sewing pattern being advertised, it's almost always presented as make this for your husband or Father's Day gift ideas. The assumption is usually that a woman will be the one behind the sewing machine. So, for the last episode of my summer wardrobe series, I thought we'd change that a little. While I finish my own projects, my boyfriend Eneko is going to make himself a shirt and a pair of trousers to try and practice a little bit more. I hope you feel inspired by this video, no matter your gender. Also, this video is kindly sponsored by Wardrobe by Me, and they are the perfect partner for this project because one of the things I love about their patterns is that they haven't treated menswear as an afterthought. Christina is the owner and designer behind Wardrobe by Me, and they have built a really thoughtful collection that includes plenty of men's patterns, alongside women's and unisex designs. They also come in a really generous size range, which I always appreciate, because everyone deserves to make clothes that fit them. Also, some of the patterns are unisex and come with short and long variations, so you're basically getting more patterns in one. Today he's going to try two patterns, a super fun shirt with a zipper and the volume pants pattern. I will leave both links in the description with a discount code. The fabric of his choice is this blue cotton that has some kind of patchwork texture. It's simple but pretty interesting. This fabric was gifted to me by Belgarian Fabrics some months ago. This brand was suggested by some of you when I asked on Instagram if you knew any sustainable fabric brand. I'm not sure if we have enough to make a matching set, so we'll start by making the shirt and see if there's enough to also make the pants with this fabric. While he makes the shirt, I want to make a pair of shorts for my mom. She says she never finds shorts as comfortable as some old ones she has, so I cloned those pants and I will try to make a copy. Once all the pieces were ready, we watched the tutorial for the zip shirt pattern together because it's also something I've never done before. It's curious because they recommend to memory press the hems before sewing. It's the first time I hear about this concept. Do you make this too? It also shows how to prepare the zipper and how to sew it separating the two sides of the zipper, which I've never done before. Wardrobe by Me has a lot of tutorials in their channel too, if you want to check it out. Eneko already knows the basics of sewing because he grew up watching his mom and grandma sew. But more importantly, he made a conscious decision to pay attention and learn. That's just who he is. He loves understanding how things work and picking up new skills. He learned loads of cooking tricks from his dad along with masonry skills. He's still a beginner at sewing, but because he's there when I work on my videos, he's constantly learning alongside me too. Someone asked me on one video how do I finish my seams without an overlocker. I just make a zigzag stitch and when possible also a top stitch and it looks pretty good. Here he made his first mistake, which is completely normal. Every sewist makes mistakes and unpicking seams is just part of the process. I still end up ripping out at least 3 seams in every project. Sewing is a skill like any other. Anyone who puts in the time can learn it and get better. So why do we see so few men sewing? Well, we probably know why. We've talked about this in the comments many times. There was a whole generation where girls were expected and forced to learn sewing and other household skills, while boys were sent to learn practical trades like fixing cars. That division shaped what people considered feminine and masculine for a long time. Thankfully, things have changed all these years. If you're a man watching this and you've ever been curious about sewing, this is your sign that you are absolutely ready to try it out. It's interesting because I teach beginner sewing and crochet classes at a workshop, and for every 30 women who sign up, we might have 2 men. But recently I was talking to one of my colleagues. She's in her 20s and studying fashion design, and she told me that there are lots of boys in her class. I'd love to know what's it like where you live. Do you know any men who sew, either professionally or as a hobby? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, this is how the shirt is coming along so far. He made the shirt collar, which is the most complicated part. Well, the zipper might be a challenge too. We've been in our sewing machines all day and he made great progress. I didn't finish my mom's shirt because I got too distracted. But his shirt is almost done and all that is left are the sleeves and hemming the bottom. Morning! I'm almost done with my mom's pants and I have another project I want to start. While I finish the pants, Eneko will continue working on the shirt. There's no much left to do. Okay, so we finished our projects just at the same time. Now I can start working on a secret project and Eneko will start with the pants. There's not enough fabric to make long pants, but it should be fine to make shorts. I want to keep an eye on how these are made because the pattern shows a way of making pockets that I've never tried before. So this is the pocket method that I haven't seen before. I usually make the pockets as if the pants pieces were 2 elephants with the ears, and I make the seams like this. But with this method you prepare an already enclosed pocket to the front side, and after that's done you sew it to the back. and the pocket stays super clean and fixed to the front. Maybe this fabric is too dark to show it properly. I will leave the tutorial in the description. Isn't this the best inside pocket you've ever seen? Wow, és la millor butxaca que he vist mai. The one time I made trousers for Eneko, they looked great, but they weren't actually that comfortable. I didn't have a pattern, so I tried to recreate a pair he already owned. But I made them a little too slim through the hips, and the pockets ended up looking a bit odd. So it's really nice to be working from a proper pattern this time. These have the barrel leg silhouette that's been everywhere lately, and I'm really curious to see how they would look in the long version. Who knows, maybe I'll end up making a pair for myself this winter, or maybe Eneko will be making my clothes from now on. I'm loving all the details in this pattern. The waistband is sewn separately, but it looks beautifully finished on both sides. And the pockets look just like the ones you'd find on store-bought pants. I'm learning so much today. All that's left to do is add the waistband and he will be done. As for the secret project I've been working on today, you will know what it is soon enough. But for now, let's take a look at the complete outfit he made. So here's the final outfit. It turned out so good. Can you tell he's a perfectionist? He made this with all the patience in the world. I hope this video encourages at least one more person to pick up a needle and thread. Thank you so much for following along with my summer wardrobe series and leaving your kind comments along the way. If there's something I hope you take away from this whole series, is that making your own clothes isn't about having the perfect skills, the perfect body, or even the perfect wardrobe. It's about giving yourself permission to learn and to make mistakes. I'm so excited to make a similar series for autumn as some of you suggested. I'm currently looking for a long raincoat pattern, so let me know if you know any good ones. Until then, happy sewing and I will see you very soon. Adeu!